Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. And double honors to our elder apostles, our elders, a great millstone, GMS, peace and blessings to the elect out there, whom, you know, we hope that this word goes out and edifies, all right? We back out here again, and as we see, this place is falling apart, man. Right. Okay, very, very rapidly. Right. Everything is going down the tubes as prophesied in the scriptures. Right. Okay. It is, as they say, a wrap, man. Right. Okay. We see what just happened out there in Afghanistan. Right. With the troop withdrawal. Okay. They left $80 billion something worth of equipment. $85 billion worth of equipment out there. Why? You got to ask yourself, why is all this stuff happening the way it's happening? Okay? Why are these things taking place like this? You know?
The flood in what was that, Tennessee?
Tennessee. Yeah. I mean, cars was they was floating down the street like sticks in the river, man. Right. You know?
The explosion at the airport out there in
Kabul. Yeah. Which took what, 19 service members?
Oh, it went up to 13. Okay. And then they say dozens of Afghanistan.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much stuff going on. It's hard to recap what's the major events that's taken place just here in the last 2 months, man. Right. Most stuff has happened in the last 2 months than damn near what happened all the last year. That's how fast this thing is happening, man.
One thing after the
other. Yeah. Period, bro. And Ida is on her way.
Right. Yeah. Right. They evacuating
New Orleans. Yeah. But you know, we just out here whistling Dixie.
Right.
You know. Matter of fact, let's start with Habakkuk. You had something? Second Esdras. Which one you got?
9 and
Let's go for start right there.
Alright. Second Esdras chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
That's right. Measure thou the time diligently. Look at all this stuff that's taking place. We're in the midst of a global pandemic. Okay? We got the non-jabbers and the jabbers going at each other's throat. You got the pull out and all the things we just mentioned, okay? All that was going on. And you take it back a little bit, man, and look what's been going on just the last couple of months, okay? And as we say, things are progressively getting worse. So measure thou the time diligently in itself. What's going on in the world? Complete chaos. Yeah. These things are prophesied. Go ahead,
Yeah, not just looking, because we measure the times by the prophecies of the scriptures, but not just looking at what's going on in the world in a lackadaisical type of way, but really paying attention to the fine details on what's going on in the world.
Yes, and seeing what this word say. Okay, that said that this was going to take place. The scriptures talk about earthquakes in diverse places. Okay? What just happened to Haiti? Then they got backdoored with a tropical storm. And if you don't know, those are what are known as the Levites in the scriptures. Right. Okay? Which were the high priests. Yes. No. How they getting jacked up, man, and they never recovered from the first one. Right. And when Esau showed up, what did he bring? Cholera. So who knows what's next? Okay, and then even prior to that, their president got assassinated. I wonder why.
Right, with a full staff.
Yeah.
Hard hitters.
Yeah. And come to find out, some of them was U.S. They were from the United States, man. So you think all of this stuff is a coinkydink? All these things are strategically being done ultimately by the Most High, okay?
Right. Exactly, brother. He was one of the staunch leaders that was against them getting that bullshit, bro. Yes. He was solid against it, man. And he made a statement. He said, we have a chief, I forgot the name, that he called the tea, but he said the main ingredient in the tea that the majority of the people out there take is damn ginger root, man. Okay, well not the damn ginger root, but ginger root, man. Okay, something that the apostles put us on the spirit years ago, man. Okay, it's other ingredients, but they was out there drinking them natural herbs, man, fending off the viral infections and sickness, man.
Yes.
They went out there and popped, and he got one in the dome, man.
Yeah, it was
in his house, right?
Literally in his house.
Yeah.
They did 4.
Hey,
Killed 4 of those presidents. Yeah, and they all was against the COVID for their country, all of them, all 4 of them. You right?
You see? You was gonna say something?
No, I was just gonna touch on what you had started off with them leaving over $85 billion worth of military weaponry overseas. That's what you told. That's what they told us. They may not have left shit over there, but what it does is it gives them the opportunity to have a false flag and then say all the shit we left over there, they used it against us.
Yes.
So they may have left it, they may have not. You can't trust Esau, bro.
Yeah.
Trust me, I did it before when we were over there. We'll leave it there. We leave all our good stuff back there. They'll say that it's worth so much. We'll take everything out of it. We'll take everything that's sensitive items, anything for we take it the bare minimum of everything, because that's what I did. And so they put over there and say, oh yeah, we got a stockpile over there. Just like you said, set them up every time.
Yeah.
Set up every time.
And the majority of the people, they don't even question it, man. Oh, well, that just happened. It was on the news. Well, let's change the channel. Let's watch Good Times. You know? Because people, ignorance, they'd rather just live in a blissful ignorance, man. Just ignore what's going on. Well, it's coming a time, which we in that time, man. Yeah, it's not going to be able to be ignored no more. Right. It's going to be right in your face. When the military is in these streets with no remorse, me and the brother were just talking, they got forced to take that jab, man. How much remorse do you think they going to have for you because you didn't want to take it? No, they made me take it, so now, you going to take it or lay it down. Okay?
Yep.
You had something?
That's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
All right. 2nd Esdras 9:1. And he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Yes.
And when thou seest part of the signs pass, when I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that is the 2nd Esdras 9:2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yep. And we have seen parts of the signs pass, man. The signs are the prophecies. Okay? And they've been passing the time even before we came in the truth, man. You know? And much more so since so many brothers done been woke up. Okay? That's all prophesied. This word going out, then shall the end come. Right. Okay? You see these men, this is something that's never been seen, man. Men in this day and age. Men out preaching Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Right.
This ain't never been seen. None of us never saw this growing up, man.
Right.
Street prophets, man. Telling the world, hey, the words say this is gonna happen. All right, the MOTB is here.
Right.
Okay? These visions, these signs, they are cracking, man. All right? Which is drawing us to the very end. All right?
With Terry, wait for it.
Yeah, it shall surely come.
The Most High say he put his name on these things, man.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed. Man. Like Jay said, Hood for shit show, man. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna go down, man.
Yes.
Regardless of what you think or what's in your fucking heart, man. Most High, man. He is. Name me one thing written in the scripture that the Most High reneged on, man.
Nothing.
Right. That's what build our that's a faith builder. Prophecy is one of the main ingredients for building up faith.
Yes.
Because we read about the prophecy, we heard our apostles and elders teaching about what's gonna come to pass. And we've been seeing the prophecies come to pass.
Yes.
You know? Hey, even the things that was written aforetime and then came into play in the future, for example, like the Greek Empire, the Roman Empire, all right, the Medo-Persian Empire.
Yep.
I said them mixed up, but those empires, we can look into secular history and see that these kingdoms stood.
Yep.
But the words that, for example, Daniel wrote, they came before them kingdoms came into power.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Even with the revised Roman Empire, man, that was prophesied.
Right.
Here we are.
Right. Major prophecy.
Yeah.
Babylon the Great.
Yes.
The virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yes.
We like, damn, we reading the scriptures like, damn, America's in the scriptures.
Yeah. It ain't gonna just say the United States. Oh, the United States of
If they did,
America.
these fucking dumb block niggas
But still ignore it.
Tell 'em, man.
Yeah.
Dumbass niggas.
I don't believe in that Bible that's been tampered with. Okay. Like, yeah, we'll see.
But can't tell you where the tampering that took place at.
Yeah, who,
Right.
yeah.
And just another quick point, brother saying the things that's written, that Daniel was written before these kingdoms were established. What other book you gonna find that at, man?
Not.
Right.
Damn sure not the goddamn Quran, man. And then the rest of this bullshit, just going back to last week, the asshole came out of the Quran.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no other book containing prophecies, man. Okay? None. It's like,
Want me to continue?
Oh, God.
All right, 2nd Ezra 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world,
In the world.
right?
Is that not happening?
Right?
Man, that's happening every day. On a grand scale. Okay?
Yeah, that's an uproar. You're talking about the exit from Afghanistan,
Yes.
and you know, brother son a video where they line motherfuckers up execution style and was popping them in the back of the head.
Yep.
And then just had a field day after they were dead, just spraying them.
Yeah.
You know, that's the uproar of the people. You know,
Right.
You got ISIS coming out and claiming the
Taking accountability.
responsibility for that attack on the Marines and the Afghan allies to America. You know, that's an uproar.
Yes.
These are just some of the latest examples.
Yes.
But you got shit going on around the world where people are in uproar.
yeah.
So we're in that time.
Yep.
Ain't so much of an uproar, they was hanging on and jumping all on the damn plane and shit over there.
Trying to get out there.
Right.
Falling to their death.
Yeah. I mean, either way you gonna die, so you might as well try to take a chance and hope. I mean, I don't know what the logic was, how far you think you gonna get hanging on the side of a plane.
Right.
But yeah, they definitely was falling off the planes to their death, man. Oh, yeah.
Just to land back on the brother saying, this is earthquaketrack.com. It tracks earthquakes, man. All right? This is just within the last hour. 4.8 South Sandwich Island. 1.8 Hawaii. 4.5 Indonesia. 2.3 Smith Valley, Nevada. 5.2 South Sandwich Islands again. 1.6 in Alaska. Another in Hawaii. 2.1 44 minutes ago in Soledad, California, and 32 minutes ago at 1.8 in Alaska, man. Earthquakes, man.
I counted 9.
Feel like it, brother.
Yeah.
You read off 9 earthquakes in the last hour.
Right, and I skipped a few, bro. In the last hour.
Now what? But this book ain't true. This is the only truth they got, man.
Right.
This is the truth. Okay? Yet 2/3 of our people choose to ignore it. You know? But it'll be to their demise. Okay? And that's the way that the Most High have it set up anyway, man. We only out here to reach the ears of the elect. Okay? So we can go. And it's obvious that the elect is woke, man. Because look what's going on. All right? This word has been preached throughout all 4 corners of the earth. Okay? And damn near ain't nobody you could, even if they don't know fully what this thing is all about, or fully know, just everybody that heard about the Hebrew Israelites, man.
Right.
Okay? This ain't a secret no more. You know? And there's about to be an influx of men and women, Israelite men and women, their faith is gonna grow just because of like what the brother said. All of these things that are taking place is gonna grow faith because it's gonna come out of fear. All right? The fear that the things that are happening, they're gonna be scared to lose their lives. They're gonna be scared of what's going on and gonna be trying to figure out how do I escape the said perils. You got it, Aka. You're born.
2 Corinthians 5:11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men.
Yeah.
But we are made manifest unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and our trust also are made manifest in your consciences. So yeah, the fear persuade men to what? Believe.
Yes.
A lot of brothers, if not damn near all the brothers that woke up through the YouTube, hearing the word through the YouTube, it put fear in our mind.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
You know, we listening to the things that the apostles was bringing out of the scriptures, and we like, man, this shit is terrifying.
Yes.
A lot of brothers knew certain information prior to that, not the truth, but we knew certain information about Esau's kingdom, about his NWO.
Yeah.
You know, and that was some scary shit.
Yeah. Yeah, finding out about the Illuminati and the banking families that run everything and what their agenda was, that's terrifying.
Right. And then come to find out that, okay, well, the defense against that is this truth.
Yes.
We, oh, damn, if I don't get out and do what the scriptures tell me to do, then we may be subject to this NWO.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So let's get on the good foot and get in these scriptures.
Yes.
You know, that's the mindset that brothers took on.
Right.
And are taking on.
Right.
You know, if I don't get myself right, the Most High give me over to these damn demons.
Right.
Hey,
To these elites. You got it, bro.
No, and it, like you said, it built the healthy feel for the Heavenly Father, man, because before we came into the truth, years back in the so-called Christian church, you could have never told me that who you call God, the Most High, Yahweh, is the one orchestrating all this, man. All this death that's going on around, all this chaos, all these calamities. You could have never told me that, man. I would know, oh, man, that's Satan doing that. The Lord don't do that. He's all love. That's another thing we learned in this truth, man, is the balance of the Heavenly Father. As he said in Deuteronomy 32 and 39, he killed and he make alive.
Right.
You know, but a Christian won't believe that.
No.
I got one.
These
now.
so-called Christians, man, they gonna go with the agenda.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
And we already watching it.
Yeah,
Right.
the pastors is pushing that,
Yes.
right.
you know, get stabbed up.
Right. And that's part of the 501c3 charter, man. And
Right.
I've been telling you blockheads for years, man.
Right, damn near condemn you in the
Yeah.
so-called church for the ones that ain't, you know, been stabbed up. They're ashamed. Now, I can't tell you, that just, you know, me speaking as a man, you know.
Yeah. Something is wrong with you if you don't go take it.
Right.
You know, then they'll try to guilt shame you. Oh, well, you don't care about your fellow man. Well, what about what happened to all this freedom and shit and all your individual rights?
Right.
A woman can, oh, my body, my choice. She can go and murder an unborn child,
Right.
but you can't choose not to want to put something into your body that
You don't know what it is.
whatever the fuck
You
it
don't know
is.
what it is.
Shit.
They ain't telling you, okay, this is the list of ingredients. They just telling you, stick this in your bloodstream.
Yeah.
And you want to keep people going to, yeah, and that's another thing. If they offer you money to do it,
Red flag.
yeah, that should be a red flag.
Right, and you're not just putting it in your body because you put water in your body, you put food in your body.
Yeah,
Or
yes.
really garbage,
Yes.
GMOs, you know. But this is being injected in your bloodstream.
Yes. And once it's in there, it's in there.
Yes, right.
And it's changing your DNA, what makes you up. Okay? And it suppresses and gets rid of what is known as the God gene, man. This devil wants to disconnect us from our power, man. Okay? Now, I could go to McDonald's and order a double cheeseburger with bacon, okay? And ain't nobody gonna walk, no brother, don't eat that, that's bad for your health.
Right.
And push that out of my face.
Deadly bad.
Deadly.
Yeah.
Will kill you.
That guy,
Proven. Yeah.
like that guy, C.T. Fletcher.
Yes.
Yeah, gave his testimony on how, you know, he wanted to just get big as he possibly could, and McDonald's was his diet. He ate Big Mac.
Big Mac, they ate one every day.
Throughout the day. I'm pretty sure he ate other food, but the McDonald's was a daily thing.
I think he said McDonald's was a staple, bro.
Just
He
ate, huh?
just ate the McDonald's.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, huh? Yeah, he just ate McDonald's, Big Macs, fries, and shakes every day. And he had to get a
Heart transplant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get him another tip.
Signs. I was seeing that the other night, super signs.
Yeah.
He
That's
just did
another
that whole thing on that.
Yeah.
Right,
He
right.
gained so much weight. He
It
said it was ridiculous.
It was an
It
experiment.
was killing
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, C.T. Fletcher was a big yoked up Jake. Bro,
Yeah.
that worked out all day, but
Yeah.
that fucking abominable foods, man, took his ass, you know, fucked his heart up, man.
But ain't
Yeah,
nobody
I think initially he had to get heart surgery. Then down the line he had to get a
I think he had
transplant.
like
heart
three surgeries, yeah.
yeah.
I'm surprised he's still alive, bro.
And
Yeah.
now he got a woman's heart in his chest.
Which is a total abomination. Okay? First of all, you ain't supposed to be getting another body part from somebody else that's dead.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
period,
yeah, that's
you
right.
know? That's abominable. Everything that we need to keep us well and healthy, the Most High has provided.
Right.
Okay? We have different herbs that are natural that will keep you healthy and well, man. But this devil wants to hit you with his science. Okay? Yeah. With his pharmaceuticals. Okay?
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft. That's exactly what, yeah.
Big industry.
Yes. Big money. Okay?
Even Nas came out, he named, 2 albums, King Disease. And you know, that goes back to Daniel also.
Yeah.
Well, Daniel wouldn't eat the king's food,
Yes.
it lead to the king.
Yes. Yes.
And niggas
Gout.
don't want gout,
Yeah.
all that shit.
Yeah.
Niggas don't want the bitter herbs or the fruits
Yeah.
and vegetables. Niggas want to eat like the king. Well, yeah.
You gonna get what the king get.
There's repercussions from this.
That's right.
That was from the first big king of the feast, but goddamn swine with the apple in his eye.
Yes. Sitting right in the goddamn middle.
Yeah.
You looking throughout history, King Henry,
Hey.
King Louis,
Right.
all of these kings, they were big obese men.
Blood.
Yeah.
Right.
Their main staple, they love feasts.
Right.
Go kill the fattest of my swine and bring it in, you know, succulent pig and whatever else. Just eating in excess, man.
Right.
Which led to them dying early too. Gout. One of the main things that hit our men hard, man.
Right.
Gout.
Right.
Because they eat an excess of meat, man.
Right.
Yes, it may be lawful, but goddamn, it's balanced to everything, man. You know?
That's right.
The unlawful needs to get your ass too. But all my uncles, they look at the dirt road country, Mississippi. The niggas start getting gout by the time they hit 30, man. Eating all the goddamn rabbits and all the other bullshit, man. Coon, squirrel, and all that shit, yeah, man.
Possum,
Snake,
armadillo.
right? Right. All of them had gout before they were 30. Athletes, bro. All of them had gout by the time they was 30, bro.
God damn.
And then one of my old uncles, he went to the doctor trying to get it. The doctor told him, man, you eating too much goddamn meat. You gotta cut that shit out. You think he did?
No.
Laid it down. About 50.
Raccoon. Can't
Got a
be
big
coon
freezer
now.
full of it.
Yeah.
A coon.
A coon.
Get out of your phone.
Man, I know.
Bring that out, guys.
Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, 38, and I'll start at verse 1. Honor a physician,
Right.
with the honor due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him.
Yes. A man that a physician, somebody that's gonna heal you.
Right, a healer.
Yes. Not no. Go ahead. Oh, and not nobody that's pumping. They putting goddamn petrochemicals in these goddamn so-called where they are drugs.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, you go to the drug.
The drug store. Now here it is. Esau got a war on drugs. But I can look right there and see a drug store.
Hey, the biggest drug is the food.
Yes.
I mean, that go hand in hand with, you might as well put that in the category with the pharmaceuticals.
Goddamn sugar, man.
The pharmaceuticals, yeah.
Sugar.
And then you got doctors, which the word doctor is a faulty ass
Yes.
title.
Right.
It means falsified.
Right.
Right? And then they all take a Hippocratic oath.
Right.
Not a real man, Hippocrates. He actually dealt with herbs and herbs and oils and tree bark. He dealt with the earth, you know. But they taking the oath to this man and dealing with chemical science. But that's what they call allopathic medicine.
Yeah, you can't, a real physician, a physician like the brother going into, ordained by the Most High, he can do like this. Fill your pulse or look in your eyes and tell you what's wrong with you. He ain't got to cut into you, he ain't got to draw blood. A real physician can look at you and pretty much feel your pulse. Because a true physician comes from the Most High and tell you exactly, you need to cut this side, or you know what, you low on zinc, or whatever.
You need
need
iron.
to get some of this,
Yeah.
some of that. A real physician don't have to, there wasn't no surgery in the ancient world.
No, sir.
And drawing blood.
That's
and it
against
damn
the
sure
church.
wasn't no goddamn vaccine.
No.
Yeah, they always got to do blood tests. Oh, we
Yeah,
got to
they
draw
drawing
blood.
blood.
We need
all
your blood
day.
in your urine and your fecal matter.
If I had to take my son, they coming in there every goddamn hour.
Yes.
Well, every 2-3 hours. They come and take blood. Like, goddamn.
What are they doing with all that
what
blood?
Exactly.
Bro, they took so much blood from me on a daily basis. They switched hands. They wound up putting a trach in my neck when I was in there for my ribs and shit, and just screw into it and just let the blood come out. And I asked, they said, well, we running tests. I well, goddamn, what kind of tests are y'all running with all this blood you taking?
It don't make sense.
It's not at all.
And never found nothing when I was at the same with my son.
Well, they don't tell you shit.
Exactly.
They don't tell you shit.
What are they doing with your
what they
blood?
Found out
And if you ask them, oh, we didn't find nothing. They tell you they don't find nothing, but they doing
Can I get that blood back? I came in here with it. I want to leave with my blood. What that blood doing? They not throwing it away. You think it's a bunch of blood in the landfill?
Right.
Yeah,
They don't throw nothing away.
it's all
Blood,
kind of
son.
misdiagnosis is
Right.
going out.
Right.
One doctor will tell you this, and they'll come back, oh, we thought it was that, it's something else. Then you go to this doctor, they'll tell you one
A whole
thing.
nother thing.
Then you go to this doctor, they telling you something different.
Yep.
Like they were telling my son, like he was going crazy, trying to keep him on that medicine, anxiety, this, that. My son was like this, Dad, I'm not crazy. I'm telling you what's wrong with him. I'm hurt. You know what I'm saying? Then found out, we took him to a chiropractor, had a blood clot in his back.
Damn.
Because he was lifting weights.
But they was taking all that blood and
taking all the
playing
blood,
them
and
games.
find none of that stuff
Killed
out.
it, man.
Money.
And it caused so much
Yeah,
pressure
exactly.
on his heart, making it seem like he having a heart attack. We were going back and forth every day. He was telling me. And while we went to the doctor for 3 months. 3 months, and they keep on taking blood, didn't tell him nothing. I'm like, you know what? Me and my we'll just researching everything. He said we're gonna take him to a chiropractor. Because he said he wasn't gonna take no more of the anxiety medicine because they're trying to make me crazy. That's what they're trying to give me, Dad. And sure enough, he had a blood clot in his back. And they could get all that stuff off like that.
Yeah. That's how they do, man. Because what it is, they practicing medicine.
Right.
So they always practice.
That's what they say. My
Yeah.
practice.
Practice.
And they really practicing
Witchcraft.
witchcraft. That's exactly what they're doing.
And they practicing it on you. You the guinea pig.
Because,
That's why you stay in the project.
Yes.
Okay? Hey, real quick, if I can just land back before I go to that Genesis Bible shop. The brother brought out the scripture about the physician. Just want to land back. Psalms 104:3 it reads, He causeth the grass to grow for the cattle and the herb for the service of man, that he may bring forth food out of the earth, man. Does that need breaking down? Man?
Right.
That need explaining, man. Okay? He gave us the earth for food, for meat, man. What you do with meat, man? You take it in, you consume it, man.
Yes.
Okay? Look at Genesis.
Which cut you niggas that smoke weed.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
It say every herb yielding plant.
Right.
Okay? for meat.
Right.
Roughly paraphrasing, you know.
Got it, huh? Genesis, didn't you bring that?
No, that was something else.
Okay, it's a lot.
But you know, it's to eat, man.
Right.
Not to
Yeah.
smoke.
Every herb bearing seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for meat. You know, Jacob gets smart ass and go, oh, we smoke meat, we at a smokehouse.
See, that's a simple.
That's a simple
as hell.
dumbass, man.
God damn.
You don't roll up a piece of meat and smoke it. Okay? For eating, man, you eat
Right.
meat.
I was still over
Oh
here.
yeah, bring
You asked
real
me.
quick, bring that out real quick out at Genesis.
Genesis 27 and 38.
38.
It says, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father?
Now this is going back to Jacob and Esau. Esau is about to receive his blessing from his father. Okay? Go ahead.
Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also. Oh, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him,
Now the reason we're bringing this out is because the brother made a point. One of the biggest drugs, okay, is the food. All right? Why would they do this to what people have to consume? These people that are so concerned with your health, but allow McDonald's to be all over the world. Our people don't use critical thinking, man. They don't think. They don't use common sense. You're telling me the same people that are so concerned about your well-being and the well-being of all the citizens of the world would allow these McDonald's ain't food, man. Fast food ain't food. That is not food. That's not food, man. Okay? Go ahead, all right.
I'm slacking. Genesis 27 and 39, it says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above.
Right.
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
Esau, all right, Edom, the so-called white man, Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay? His blessing was the sword. A sword is an instrument used for battle, to murder, to kill. Okay? It's a weapon.
Yes.
This man has weaponized what you call food.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Granulated white sugar.
Right. Poison.
Poison. Don't even chew gum, man. That's poison.
MSG.
Yeah, fluoride in the water. What the fuck? Why?
Enriched, what is it? Enriched bleach.
Oh, Lord.
Or enriched, what is it called? Wheat.
Yeah, wheat.
Which mean they, when you see the bleach enriched with that bleach, it mean they gas the wheat.
Yes.
That the bleach is in a gas form.
Yes.
And they gas it.
They treat meat that you get out of the grocery store with carbon monoxide to keep it fresh and fresh looking on the shelf for longer periods of time.
Right. That's why I'm praying them though.
Exactly.
What's that thing, that preservative they put in canned goods, DHA?
Yeah. BPA.
BPA.
Yeah.
BPA.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
I think it's DHA.
Yeah. Causes cancer.
Right. And they know that shit.
They out. Of course they know. They always know before they do something, man. They got whole laboratories full of chemists and scientists that do all these experiments. Well, you know, it'll kill them, but it'll kill them down the line.
Slow kill.
Yeah, it's a slow kill.
Because they don't want to kill you fast, because then that's going to take money out of their pocket. But if they kill you slow, they can profit off of your suffering.
Yes. Now we can put you on a prescription.
Right.
We can prescribe you our petrochemical laced pharmaceuticals.
Right.
Okay?
Prescribe something previous.
Then you looking at Big Mama and Pawpaw, they got a little box, a regimen of pills in a box. 5 pills Sunday, 7 pills on Monday, 5 pills on whatever.
That just in the morning.
Woo!
5 pills is just for the morning. You gotta take 5 more pills, and that's no
not exaggeration.
They take anywhere from 15 to 30 pills a day.
God.
They don't have
some of the illness.
It's like if they don't have Esau's insurance, they can't even get that shit, bro. This all a fucking scheme. This cracker man is the devil, man.
Well, it was that Medicaid or Medicare. Which one is for the Medicaid? So they get the Medicaid.
Oh, and that helps them.
But they get the generic. They don't get the real one. They get the lower grade one.
That's what they can afford.
You don't get that's one you can afford.
Which is all poison.
Right, it's all poison. Right.
So that's what you pay for.
Yeah. And our people that think that's doing them a good thing. They think this jab is they doing a good thing for people. Our people have totally been deceived.
Yeah, the dude, the captain Tazoya, he had nerve enough to say that it was natural. It is natural.
Right.
Put him on front of a cereal box.
Right. He got the bag.
A sailor hat.
He got the bag.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so like your brother, I went to visit my grandmother, back home in Mississippi, man. And I kid you not, bro, she had a healthy garbage bag full of pills, man. I mean, damn near filled to the top. That her doctor, so-called prescribed to her to help her with her health, man. And she has a multitude of symptoms, bro. A damn garbage bag. She told me, but dragged me to the hospital, bro.
That's a lifeline, bro.
I'm like, Mom, you see, none of this stuff is working for you.
Exactly. But in their mind, if I stop, I'm gonna die.
That right. I told her, to turn to the herbs, man. Basically, I told her to go to a plant-based diet so that she could try to somewhat, revive her body and her organs, man. But who am I to her, though?
Right. Where your degree at?
I don't know nothing.
What if your bachelor's degree?
Yeah, exactly. Stethoscope and white coat.
Who are you?
Well, you know, Apostle went into this last week. You know, Jake was talking down on the manna.
Yeah.
It don't get no better than manna for what Jake wanted.
That's right.
Jake wanted some meat. Woo!
Why you brought us out here to die? We want to go back to Egypt.
He ain't gave him so much meat.
Say they're coming out their nostrils. I got a precept. This book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Right?
Never.
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So yeah, our people trust, they don't question, like, that don't even make sense. A garbage bag full of pills,
Kill me.
they don't even they don't question it though. Why? Because their idol, Esau, told them this is what you need.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But they don't want to hear about this man being their enemy. But an enemy would do that to you.
Right.
But
that was a long time ago in the slavery days.
Exactly.
We passed that now. Like they said on the Boondocks, this is a new white man. He's distinguished.
Yeah. My grandmother passed away screaming for a pill.
Woo! Give me my pill! Woo! Please, bro.
Yeah, she screamed for a pill. When she was in pain, she would yell out for the pills. Like, we can't give you no more pills. We
To the
we
max.
not gave you pills. You can't. She asking for more pills, just to show you the psyche. Like, I need more of this stuff.
And they made them like that. They made them like that, depending on it. Like, you gotta have it.
Yes. Bro, like I'm 48, me, this brother, and this brother. The majority of guys that we went to school with, they on pill regimens.
Right. Some of them dead.
Some of them is dead. Yeah, some didn't even, Some of them had amputations, on regiments, taking pills, man, like, why you don't go exercise and eat right?
See, that's the biggest. Right. That's the biggest drug. The biggest drug really is food. To get off a horrible diet, that might be harder than getting off of that than any other drug out there. And then exercising, forget about it.
Forget it. And then Esau run you so rampant and so ragged, by the time you get off of work, you don't feel like hitting the gym.
Well, if you ain't got the right foods in your body, you ain't gonna want to work out anyway.
You're right. That's right.
Unless you into some type of sport or something like that, that's different. But just for the average person, eating that garbage, you're not gonna work out eating garbage. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn what you do.
Think about this. You living from paycheck to paycheck. So you go to the grocery store, you going in there to buy what you can afford.
Right, exactly.
Jake coming out of there with packs of wieners, bologna,
Right,
bread,
buns.
yeah.
Right.
Noodles, ramen noodles.
The big 5 pound tube of paste,
Pink slime.
right. What they call
Ground meat, yeah, right.
That you
Bro.
can see the cartilage and veins in, bro.
Shit, I done ate bones.
Yeah,
back
yeah,
in the
yeah.
day.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
They
shit,
grind
yeah.
all this shit up
Yeah.
together, be having a
Yeah.
little piece of bone.
Yeah,
in it.
straight up.
Right.
More
I've
than
been
one.
to these
Yeah,
shit.
straight up, bro. Ain't that a bitch?
So you eating that's your diet. Okay, let's take it a step further, which a lot of our men are on child support. Now they taking all this money out of your check plus the FICA and the taxes and shit. So your budget is very limited. So you in there buying ramen noodles, sodium through the roof.
Right.
Then you wonder, man, I gotta keep taking my blood pressure. Why?
Right.
Because your sodium intake exceeds
Right.
5 grown men in one day.
Yeah, that stuff give you headaches. It bad diet just give you brain fog and make you lazy and make you don't want to do nothing. See, food is supposed to energize the
Yes,
body.
yes,
Real food,
yes, yes.
you know.
Bro, I remember the elder Dr. Doc Bar, he said, like in the kingdom, he said he was just saying, speculating through the spirit. He said, man, when you eat just eating a fruit that's giving this full year from earth, so you're gonna take one bite of a grape and you say you're gonna be jacked up like you're amped up, man.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to, give energy, man,
Yes.
not to eat us, man.
Yes.
Right, and I believe part of the responsibility of the pancreas outside of producing insulin is to convert good sugars into energy.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Good sugar.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right. Hey, but so Jake don't know that they can eat 2 avocados and can fill you up for almost a half a day, man.
Yeah.
Just 2 avocados, man.
Yeah.
They don't like the taste.
Yeah, but see, Jake, got this, this consumer mentality of I just have to keep eating. You don't, man.
Yeah.
That's an American lifestyle of just constantly eating and pumping yourself with food, man. You can take 2 avocados, man, and you can damn near survive off that.
They don't like this.
Oh, yeah.
It don't taste right.
Hey, real quick, Papa Shah, that's why you hear Jake dying of pancreatitis, man. He dies, that mucus, the pancreas is like the brother say, it's a filter, man.
Right.
Once that mucus clog up that pancreas, man, it calcifies and then that's it, man.
That's it.
You out of there, bro.
And Jake don't even know what mucus is. They don't even know that all your intestines, your digestive system is coated with mucus.
Coated with a film or plaque.
You see it when it's like, when it comes off.
I got a precept for
Yes,
you. Huh?
indeed.
It's Sirach chapter 10, verse 10. The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die. So the physician's supposed to cut off a disease.
Right.
So please answer me, why is disease running rampant here in America?
Right.
And that don't mean get a scalpel and cut it off.
God.
That means cut it off through, listen, you need to be eating this, and this. Don't
Right.
eat that, and that.
Right. You got people holding that title physician and they not physicians.
At all.
We'll go back to the Ecclesiasticus 38, and I'm gonna start back at 1. It says, honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which he may have, you may have of him.
Yes.
For the Lord has created him. For the Most High, from the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king, meaning the physician. It said, the skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration.
Yes. Honored, man. Why? Because he's actually healing.
Exactly.
In the name of Yahweh.
Exactly. That's right. That's right.
Amen.
And you notice it said the skill of a physician.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you got a lot of people out there just pumping herbs. Oh yeah, take this herb,
Yeah,
take
yeah,
that herb.
yeah.
But time, you got to factor in time. Some herbs you need to take in the morning. Some herbs you need to take before you go to bed at night.
Fucking rat.
You know, yeah, he always do that. Right across.
Yeah.
This place is
So
terrible.
that takes a certain skill because you need a knowledge of how the body works.
Exactly.
You know, just like the brother was talking about not eating constantly.
Right.
You know, the intermittent fasting, which I have spoken on before, you're supposed to eat it within an 8-hour window.
Yeah.
That's the skill of the physician. And that 8 hours is roughly between 11 in the morning or 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Right.
And after that, your body processes the minerals from 7 p.m. to 3 in the morning, and from 3 in the morning to 11, it's getting rid of waste. It's getting rid of waste. That's why, you know, a lot of times if you wake up in the morning, you might have a bowel movement.
Yeah.
You see? But you got all these YouTube physicians, quote unquote, and the black seed oil, you know, or this and that.
But how do you take it?
Yeah, it's a way to use it though.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't just
Yeah, let me take some and dosage.
Yes.
Dosage. You can't just turn up a bottle of black seed oil.
According to your ailment. And according to your body.
And according to the organ that you may need to focus on, because every organ has responsibilities in the body. And certain herbs are beneficial to certain organs more than others.
Right.
Like to get rid of bacterial diseases, your liver has to be in great shape.
Yeah. What if you work at night though? You see? You ain't supposed to be working at night. You're supposed to be asleep.
This is the valley of the shadow of death, Doc.
Yes.
You can't get around
No.
that.
When it gets dark, your body automatically starts producing what is called serotonin. Yeah, to make you get sleepy.
The melatonin.
Well, you're conversing to that.
Okay. It's a lot.
Now you can buy melatonin, you know, as a supplement, but if you work at night, man, then I was watching this one guy, he said, yeah, your body, you start getting sleepy, but what do people do? They cut the TV on. Now that light is tricking your mind as if it was daytime. And throwing your whole body off its natural course, man.
You're right, bro. I'll fall asleep on the couch in front of the TV. That'd be a horrible sleep.
Horrible.
And then you got a lot of people, they don't even want to go to sleep.
No.
It's a demon. They just,
woo, I'm gonna miss something.
I ain't here like a child. Because pretty much people in this country are like children.
Yeah.
The child don't want to go to bed at night. They want to stay up and play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sir, what you were saying, like it's 24 hours in a period, and you could divide those up in 8 different hours, like you said. 8 for your occupation, the other 8 hours for your sleep and restation, and the other hour you go to the works of the Lord or anything like that. And that's supposed to go, those 24 hours you break it up. You know, say you got 8 for when you go for occupation, then you got 8 for your own thing, then you're supposed to do 8 for the service of the Lord, like through the day. If you do that, but 24 hours a day, that's how it's supposed to be. But we got all this different stuff like TV, media, all these different things that take us all away from all that stuff.
Yeah.
We spend more time entertaining ourselves than trying to help ourselves, anything like getting to sleep, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Jay. All Jay want to do is be entertained.
Yeah.
Like on that movie Gladiator. He said, are you entertained?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a gladiator game, basically.
Yeah.
Bloodshed. And that's all Jay want to do is watch sports and watch episode what's that shit called? Soap opera sitcom. Reality TV, Facebook. Oh, news. They news is comes off Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Right?
TikTok. Yeah. Which, if you filter it, you can find helpful things through social media. But not our people ain't looking for that.
And that's the thing. They do have little bits and pieces on there, but that's the only source for them.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with none of that. I I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on none of that garbage.
Hey, see how they
And I'm not knocking certain brothers that may have it. Yeah, let's get on these.
Hey, see how they pushing the football season, bro? I like football just like the next man, but with so much shit going on, that's the last thing
Ain't
on
no
my
time to
fucking-
watch it.
on my
Yeah.
mind. But that's the work. I like talking football, and they letting that shit continue. Let me just say this real quick. Get back to the brother, man. Like the brother started out the spirit talking about. They got the mask and the unmasked, the vax and unvaxxed. And people is mad at you for not having a goddamn mask on. Somebody you killing the population. But y'all look, y'all you ain't mad at Aaron Rodgers and none of your athletes. They out there skin to skin with each other, man. Without a fucking mask on, man. So you mad at that, man? You stand in the airport. I seen a video of a folks stood in the airport, social distance with the mask. When you get on the goddamn airplane, you sit right next to a motherfucker, man. That motherfucker is gone, man. East South can get this entertainment, this bread and circus home for you niggas, but they about to unleash the beast, man. You niggas forgot about the harp and the syrup and all these things, man. This is the goddamn devil we talking about, man. They niggas gonna learn the hard way. So like me, bro.
Ecclesiasticus 38:4. The Lord created medicines out of the earth.
Right.
And he that is wise will not abhor them.
You are.
Was
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, if you wise, you won't shun and really hate them. Our people hate herbs.
Right upon it. Ugh, I don't like vegetables.
Right. I don't like garlic. I like it taste.
Hey, I know y'all done heard Jake say, I don't like water.
Water!
He don't like water, bro.
Done.
Yeah, you oughta
I heard him say that.
Right.
It's looking like
He almost had kidney failure.
Woo!
Well, he did have kidney failure.
Right.
Because he say, I don't like drinking water.
They ain't got no taste.
And that's
Yeah.
that's all old folks drinking soda. They
Yes.
they gotta have their soda.
They call it soda water.
Bring the 2 liter of Coke.
Yeah, they keep the cans of soda and all that for the grandkids. While they
Yeah,
watching.
yes, con, bro. Well, I got all them little frozen pepperoni pizzas and that soda water and that sun, whatever the little thing in the pouch. You know, yeah, sun kiss for the grandchildren. You don't love your grandchildren then.
No, not at all.
Cause you pumping them full of poison, man.
Right.
Then you wonder why they bugged out jumping off the goddamn roof, man. Doing goddamn crate challenges.
Great challenges, bro.
Boy, you
Bugged
niggas
out.
need to go, man.
Hey, here goes a slight piece of advice for the brothers, man. You put a piece in the oven for 30 minutes at 40 degrees and you take it out, that cheese still ain't melted. Don't eat that shit.
Don't eat it.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, but that's right. That's why Jay get it too, bro. You right.
So Rock 38:5. Was not the water made sweet with wood?
Oh, all right. Get that previous verse.
All right. So Rock 38:4. The Lord has created medicines out of the earth.
Right, we come from the earth.
That's
Right.
right.
So everything to sustain you gonna come from the earth.
That's right.
You know?
It
But
only
also
makes
things
sense.
come from the earth that counterproductive to your body
That's
too.
right.
Pharmaceuticals also come out of the earth.
Yes.
Which most of them are petroleum based,
Yes.
which, you know, come from, petroleum comes out of the earth. But yeah, everything that we need is gonna come from the earth.
That's right.
You know, a botanist with similar, well, a botanist has the capacity to be a physician because a botanist understands plants and herb life, you know, and there's some plants that are poisonous to you, some plants good for your health, you know, but it all comes out of the earth, you know. Yeah, you got it.
And he that is wise will not avoid them. Was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known?
Yes. And I can't remember the name of it, but back where I'm from, it was this dude, he used to have wood, and he would boil that water with that wood in there. Best tasting water, man, like,
Right.
I can't remember the name of the wood though. If I ever go back and I run into him, I will get the name of that wood, but I had a bunch of it too at one time. And you just take your little piece, boil that water with that wood in there, sweet as could be, man.
Right.
It's probably curing all kind of shit, or
Hey,
preventing
yes.
all kind of shit.
Yes.
That's what a physician do, prevent you from getting sick.
Right. Yes.
See, our people, they failed us, our grandparents
Yeah,
and parents.
they had that knowledge.
Mainly our parents, because they didn't want to pass down them old cures, man. Some of that shit wasn't worth a shit, but some of them old cures. Some of them old cures that they had,
The shit worked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some good shit.
The shit worked.
Right.
And you know, the other side of that coin now is that next generation that got it passed down to them. They didn't keep hold of it, man.
Nope.
That's what I'm
My
saying.
grandmother used to get up when we used to be dead sick, bro, sweating, shivering. She used to get up and go in the woods, bro, and come back to shit. They call it rabbit tobacco, rabbit weed. I don't know what the real name of it is.
Yeah.
That shit was bitter as fuck, but whatever you had, bro, 2 days, you was A1. And I asked my old mama not too long ago, I said, Mama, remember that rabbit tobacco? Huh? I said, the shit, big mama used to make I'm like, shit, we grew up with that shit, you don't even remember that shit? So, that's gonna disconnect right there, bro.
Right.
Lost it, bro. Rabbit tobacco.
If y'all mind, I had bad nosebleeds always when I was little kid. Bad nosebleeds. But my great grandfather got me. He had got a little cord, a little rope. He put nothing but keys on it. Nothing but keys on it. He put it on me. He put it on me. Told me lay down and put it on my back. And you just do that with the keys and everything, iron or whatever it is. He did. Nosebleeds just stopped.
Them metals probably.
The metal, and it just, and I have no more. Then all of a sudden he just did like this. He gave it to me. I still got those keys to the day, wrapped up like that. Exactly what he gave me because my nose bleeding. And they just every time I would call him, he would come and he would give us some medicine. Tell him, no, don't take him to the doctor. Don't take no damn kids to the doctor. And he'd give us everything. But when I growed up, my mom you start losing everything. That was like a grandma.
Well, they say you're supposed to go to the doctor. They say you're supposed to do this. They say you're supposed to go get a prescription. They say you need to go.
Yeah.
You see?
But
Who is the goddamn
they?
they?
They say don't go to that. But my mom, we got it because we got Medicaid. We were poor, so I gotta take it to the doctor.
Right.
This and that because they're with the system. You know?
And it really that mainly came around the time of the baby boomer generation, because by the time that baby that was born in the 50s, by the time they got into adulthood, that's when around the time that the government, like you were going in the government assistance, they was Medicaid. So you take the children, you ain't got money to, or really the knowledge that they was brought up on as far as herbs and all that, and they being pumped. Then the media was pumping in their minds, medicine and the doctors, so they ate that up, and then they had easy access to it with the children.
Yes.
Because they had the free health care, so we take them to the doctor. Yep. Get free to take them to the dentist and take them to the
so bad
to
they
the doctor.
us. I realized this. My mom, they was going to the doctor when shit wrong with us, but they take us because if not, we don't go. They'll take it from us. They'll take the benefits from us if you don't send the kids to this and this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Anytime the government talk
for
about
dental,
free,
though,
it ain't
with
good.
the dental, they look like this with a little simple thing. Because dental's the main thing, but we going up there like my little brother right now. They pump them up with that stuff, that HDH stuff, whatever it is. They just gone. Because they did him when he was a little kid, and now he just has seizures now.
I'm just curious about Slocky, bro. Look, them keys, you talking about the old school copper and brass keys?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just curious. Go ahead, bro. Slocky.
I'm gonna say back in the scriptures where it talk about was not water made sweet with wood, is going back to the account with Moses and the children of Israel in the wilderness, where the water, it say the water was bitter, and they cast the wood, particular type of wood in the water, and it turned it sweet. So it don't really mean it just made the water sweet, but it took the impurity. It turned the water from contamination to not being contaminated. You got something else?
Oh, go ahead, brother.
All right, reading on, it says, and he hath given men skill that he might be honored in his marvelous works. With such doth he heal men and taketh away their pains. Of such doth the apothecary make a confection. And of his works there is no end. And from him is peace over all the earth. My son, in thy sickness, be not negligent. And that's what our people, that's how our people are. Really, Jake, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're negligent when it comes to their health.
Yes. You know, when you go to certain drug stores, like Walgreens, for instance, they emblem is a Morton pestle.
Yeah.
You know, because you're supposed to grind herbs down into a powder, okay, and get them herbs, you know, to heal the ailment. Yeah. Ain't nobody in the back of Walgreens or CVS or a Walmart pharmacy with it. Let me
Right,
get
right.
this.
Zero skill.
And crushing that down.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Ain't none of that.
Right.
You can go on YouTube, and there's a documentary about what's his name? Rockefeller. What's his name? No.
They
Mm-mm. God damn it, I
No, you
can't think
talking
his
about
name. Yeah,
who
the one that
basically
came with the
modern
petrochemicals.
medicine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know why I can't think of his goddamn name. But his father, whose name was nicknamed Devil Bill. Okay? He was a snake oil salesman. And he said that he used to beat his sons and get over them and trick them every chance he get, just to make them the way that they was. Okay, I can see that motherfucker. John Rockefeller.
John Rockefeller,
Yeah.
right. His old man was John D. Rockefeller. He was John Jr.
Yeah. You know, and his father would go around the country selling literally selling snake oil. And people was after him. They called him Devil Bill. You know? And that's where he came with the whole petrochemical based pharmaceuticals, man. Okay? Because it was all snake oil. All right? Same thing. And this man, he was raised to be heartless, okay? And just having no compassion for anybody.
Yeah, he was educated.
Yeah.
His father drew that
Out of
nature up out of him.
Yes, because that's naturally in Esau. Okay? He's born wicked, man.
Right.
That's in their spirit, yes. Yeah.
Educated them on being wicked.
Yes. You know, the scriptures speak about the wicked are estranged from the womb, man. You know, they go about speaking lies as soon as they be born. You know,
I was thinking about you talking about it with the herbs, man. Imagine having a skill. You say a brother got an ailment, and you automatically know, okay, a pinch of turmeric, a pinch of burdock root. You know what I'm saying? A pinch, you know what I'm saying? And boom, we done lost that.
that's
bro.
gone.
We done lost that, bro. We'll go to that goddamn medicine cabinet and throw them goddamn Advils down our throat. Get full of the Pepto. You know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah.
got you.
Go ahead, bro.
In Psalms 58 verse 3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
Yep. They
Who
not.
could that be?
Yeah. And that. Who could it be?
Right.
By the process of elimination, man. All right. Look at the condition that everything is. Everything is deplorable. That's because these same devils are the ones that are in rulership, man. They are the ones that's in control of everything. Devils, deceivers. Okay, let's go
Hey,
here.
I was talking about the snake oil.
Yeah.
Their poison is like the poison
That's
of a
it.
serpent.
That's it.
They are like the deaf adder that stopped at her ear.
Yes. No. This man don't mean our people no good. We started out with never trust your enemy, man.
Right?
But see, somewhere along the line, our people got, well, I tell you exactly, they got Stockholm syndrome, man.
Exactly.
Our people been in captivity too goddamn long.
They didn't do nothing to us.
To the point where now your captors, you worked up a tolerance and a love.
A love, not just for him, but for his way of life.
Right. Do that goddamn Christianity, bro.
Can we get St. John 8 and 44 too? Go ahead.
Yeah, come on, bro. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stopped at her ear,
Yes.
which will not hearken to the voice of the charmers, charming never so wisely.
Right. The deaf adder is talking about the Edomites.
Yes.
Especially the elites.
Right.
And then their little minions up under them.
Yeah.
And the charmers, we're the charmers.
Yes.
Really start with our apostles.
Yes.
Apostles and elders and all the men that's teaching that same doctrine. Right. That's being taught at Great Millstone. All right? So the elites know that we pushing this truth out, but they're not going to take heed and say, you know what, we better stop doing all this wickedness before the Most High jack us up.
Right.
You know, they're not gonna listen.
It says, break their teeth, O Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. And at the point, how does a adder deliver his serpent?
Through it, yeah.
Through his fangs, or the teeth.
Yep.
Just like a what? Like a syringe.
Yep.
What Esau getting ready to do. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like a syringe.
Damn, con. Yep. Probably where they got the whole concept of coming with the in the first damn place. No?
St. John 8:44. Ye are of your father, the devil,
Yes.
and the lust of your father ye will do.
Yeah.
He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth.
That's it.
I'm going to say this real quick on that, because this was Yahweh Shai speaking to them wicked Israelites,
Yes.
them wicked scribes and Pharisees. He was cursing them out.
Right.
But how much more so today do they go for the 2/3?
Right.
This is why they lining up to get that max. You know? Because their father told them it's for your benefit. You know? It's a disease out here.
Yeah.
You know, ain't nobody dying from it. They got to falsify numbers. They got to drum up numbers.
Right.
And I saw one report, and it was in a certain place, and it was like so many million cases, but it was like 7 deaths. I remember the 7, and it was like, that's a pandemic.
Right.
It was like so many people tested, and then so many people actually had it.
It was something like that in Australia. That's why they were. It was like,
It might have been
why
Australia.
nobody's dying? Why are they lying?
It was like 7 deaths.
Yeah, like Sweden. They said in Texas.
Yeah. One person tested in Sweden. They shut it all the way back down. Switzerland. Yes.
New Zealand too. They shut everything down. Everybody gotta get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who they using like we reading in scripture, Yahushua was really addressing the leadership, the wicked leadership of Jake, because whatever they was coming with, the masses of Jake at the time was following.
Yes.
You know, same thing today. Who's promoting to the roll up your sleeve movement?
Yeah.
You know, they using certain Jakes that got, really peons, but they seem they got a voice to the people, so they got a position to push out their agenda of the elites. You know, just like those 2 Jakes, it was a woman and a man and a woman. They had a news platform. I can't remember the title of the news platform, but they shamed Layla Ali.
Yeah.
I seen that.
Yeah, the apostle Todd put that up, and they shamed her. Jakes was shaming her because she
ought to be ashamed
was
for
against
saying
that.
it. Yeah.
Against the stab and jab.
I went and followed her after that.
Hey, I did too.
Yeah.
Hey, just real quick off the shop. That
Yes, sir.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and 29. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee? No one. O people saved by Yahweh. Specifying.
Exactly.
The shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency? And thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee.
The shield of your help.
Right, and the sword of thy
Yes.
excellency.
The scriptures say in the book of Psalms 18 that the Heavenly Father is our shield and buckler, man. To those that believe in him, that trust in him. See, our people trust in Esau.
Right,
The devil.
right,
That's why they doing his lust.
right.
Because they don't trust in the Most High.
Right,
They don't
at
want
all.
the Most High to be their
At
buckler
all.
and shield.
At
man.
all.
They want Esau to take care of them. Save me, white man. Save
Right,
me.
right.
You're going to see that this devil has never had your better interest at heart ever.
Right.
Real soon.
And thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee.
Period.
And thou shalt tread upon thy high places. So who telling you the most lies, Jake? Who telling you this shit good for you and it's really not? Who promoting this shit is life and it's really death, man? This goddamn cracker, man.
Yeah.
Esau. The pale male, wicked E, man.
Yep.
Okay? He doing that shit to you, man.
Yes.
But because you don't have faith in the most high power, you face this goddamn devil, man, he ain't even provide provision for his own damn people, man.
Exactly.
So you niggas ain't even on the radar, man.
And his people, they nothing more than collateral damage.
Exactly.
Because he'll wipe out all the Joe Six Packs just to
Right.
get to us.
Exactly.
Man.
Wiping
And doing
them
it.
out.
Yeah. Exactly.
Doing it.
with
Esau
no
ends
remorse.
up in them hospitals too.
That's right.
Jacked up.
Yeah.
Overweight.
Yes. They eat, because Esau eat McDonald's every day. Believe me. Esau eat McDonald's every day. They stop and get coffee and a bagel or the goddamn biscuit or whatever. They eat that shit every morning.
Yeah, Esau has bad health too.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, St. John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil,
Right.
and the lust of your father ye will do.
Right, black culture.
He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth.
Yes, and that's our people. They become murderers, okay? And don't want to hear this word at all.
Right.
Nigga, you don't get that away from me.
Yeah, that's what Jake is. The ones that got certain positions, they're really encouraging the death sentence
Yes.
on their own people.
Yes, doing the business Esau.
Right.
Hey, sir, can I ask you a question? When they say he's a murderer from the beginning, that's come from Cain, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come.
Yeah. He slew his brother Abel.
Right.
That he murdered him.
Right.
He didn't
Because-
kill him, he murdered him.
Right.
Because the same spirit that's in Esau
Yes.
is the same spirit that was in Cain.
Right.
Really, Cain came back through the reincarnation as Esau.
That's right.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, just like going back to Cain and Abel. Cain murdered Abel for no reason at all.
At
Right.
all.
Now, what's the purpose of these vaccines?
Murder.
He got everything he wants.
Everything.
He owned the world.
Right. The boy,
But
all
he
the
just got
resources.
to murder.
Right.
He's
And
got
it's
to,
It's an ancient hatred that go back to Jacob and
Perpetual
Esau.
hatred. Right.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just got to murder.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he know that murdering is what is necessary outside of his sin. He want to kill Jake or really murder Jake. It's necessary to murder to establish his NWO.
Yeah. Can I bring out a quick one? This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine,
Right.
he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. This devil can't have enough. Hell, he want Mars and Pluto, and he want it all, man. He ain't, as if he don't have enough.
Yeah, he desired the world, but he gotta to obtain it. He's gonna bring hell.
Yes, and is doing it.
Now listen, hit that one more time. Listen what this scripture says.
Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine.
Right, 'cause I just did a lesson and I went into this. This is a hot, Habakkuk, the second chapter is a hot
Very
chapter
hot,
right now.
yes.
Because, the third verse, well, the second verse tells you that it goes into about the vision speaking.
Right.
And in the end. And we at the end, and we see the vision speaking. That MOTB, it's doing like this.
Yeah.
And guess what? Jake fixing to open the door.
Right.
And Jake fixing to open the door wide and let it right on in.
Just like you niggas threw the mask on your face and took the goddamn thing, the sticky stick. That's the same way you gonna take the goddamn that goddamn chip, bro.
Right.
With ease, man. With fucking ease, man. Okay. What you was at? Where you was at?
Habakkuk 2, on the 5th verse.
But you want to go up to the third?
Man, start at the top.
Habakkuk 2:1. It reads, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he was saying to me and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Now y'all know niggas ain't disorganized. You know, as far as coming out week in, week out, week after week, and you know, we bringing out the scriptures in decency and in order. You know, brothers in order. Niggas in the world are not disorganized. So I'm saying that to say, you know, this got to be something more than just some black folk coming together.
Right.
Yeah.
This is spiritual. The Most High sanctioned and put this into effect.
Right.
The Most High authorized this.
Right.
You know, Jake can't even plan a function to a family reunion and shit.
Right. Exactly.
All fucked up.
Right. Exactly. Done.
So this is the Most High. He's setting us on our watch. So this what we're doing. We're out here on our watch. You know, to preach unto the hopefully elect the gospel.
Right. Verse 2, Habakkuk 2:2. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Right, and the vision is the prophecies. And he that runneth is us. Because it was written, great was the company that published the scriptures, and now we're out here running, you know, with what was written.
Right.
Breaking it down by the blessing of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit was given after Yahushua gave up the ghost on the cross.
Right.
And he gave the Holy Spirit to certain elect men that the Most High elected. And now in these last days, the Holy Spirit is back, you know, in the earth to do a particular job, to wake up those same men.
Right.
And to preach the gospel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Judgment is here.
Right.
We're in the time of judgment. You know? But yeah, go ahead.
Right. And it's happening before your faces, man. Right? Habakkuk 2:3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
So at the end it shall speak and not lie, as the brother was saying earlier. Most High don't lie. So whatever's written, if it hasn't come to pass already, it will come to pass. Right. And most of the prophecies have already come to pass. Right. You know? So that takes this out of the realm, this right here of what man knows to be a book. This is more than a book. This ain't just a book. And men, you know, although they scribed it, this is not the thoughts of man.
Right.
This is the word of the Lord.
Right.
How do we know? The vision speaking.
Right.
Let us know.
Right.
Now you got niggas that been turning a blind eye to what the word of the Lord been saying. Now niggas finding themselves in predicaments.
Right.
Now I hear more and more, just like I hear from Esau, niggas want to quote from the Bible.
Right.
Or say little stuff
Right.
out of the Bible now. You know, like I heard a nigga talking, saying same exact thing that the apostle said.
Right.
Yeah, they want to cut us off. They want to turn off the God gene, you know, concerning the max. They want to cut off that God gene and cut off our connection with God. Well, nigga, I thought you was God.
Right.
You know, I thought you told me you was God.
Right.
But now, all of a sudden, now it's a higher power now. See, these niggas being found out that they ain't got it. I heard another nigga say, you know, we need a standard. So all this shit breaking with the brother polite. See, we need a standard. Niggas out here, this black conscience is unregulated. You know, it's unregulated. Motherfucker, this the standard.
Right.
And we've been trying to get you back to, this is the only standard.
Right.
And this is what you niggas gonna find out. This is what's missing.
Right.
That's why the niggas that you done upheld and glorified and praised come and find out to be goddamn, I ain't gonna call him a pedophile, but he's a degenerate.
Right.
Not because the girl was 15, but because he doing all this nasty shit while she unconscious. And was his girlfriend's daughter.
Right, and it's unlawful in this setup.
Right, it's unlawful here.
You know? Right. So it ain't wise to do that.
But now nigga want to talk about we need a standard. Go to Isaiah 13.
According to the conscious community, your soul is in your anus.
Woo!
That is high level left hand Hamitic wickedness, bro.
Right.
Go back to him.
Bro, oh my God, bro.
Yeah, but that's the same teaching.
Go ahead.
Same fucking teaching.
Yeah, I remember when he said that shit too. No, hold.
Habakkuk 2:3 it reads, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, and at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry."
Go ahead.
Habakkuk 2:4, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him."
This is who the brother was speaking about earlier. He's speaking about Esau. This right here, this verse is speaking about Esau. You may know him as the so-called white man. Right. You know, but we know him as Esau, of the children of the nation of Edom. Go ahead. His soul is lifted up.
Right.
He's proud. He's pompous. He's arrogant.
Right.
And in his arrogance, he's going to fall.
Right.
Pride goeth before destruction. There's nowhere around these words. Right. I don't care who you are. Niggas coming to find that out. Edomites coming to find that out. Them Ishmaelites over there, they're praising, you know, Allah, because they getting the white boy out, so they can go back to, you know, keeping their twisted version of the law. But yeah, you gonna make a point out?
Now I had a precept, but go ahead, bro. Good.
All right.
Habakkuk 2:4, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith."
So we got to live by faith, even if that means you got to die. According to the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, shit, to die in the word is to live in faith.
Right.
You know? So everything we got to do from this point on, you know, the brother spoke about the jab and the unjab, and this getting heated. Well, that breaks down to what? Well, ultimately will break down to the faithful and the faithless.
Right.
It's only going to come down to two types of people on this earth. Those who have faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and those who do not.
Ain't no middle ground.
Ain't no, one or two people. But the just will be the ones walking by their faith.
Right.
We gonna hold on to this word.
Right.
Now the brother just read that these devils are liars. So why are you gonna take something from him?
Right.
He ain't even telling you what's in it.
Right.
And you go to Moderna's website. Oh, y'all come on through. On Moderna's website, they tell you that this vaccine is an injectable.
So he can make sure it's a pathway for people to come through.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that.
But it's all right.
But they say it's an injectable operating system for a bio operating system.
Right.
Injectable bio operating system. No different from Windows 10. Or remember back in the day, you old enough to remember MS-DOS. It's just that. So it goes in and rewrites your RNA to manipulate your DNA. But, you know, I don't want to go too far in that because we'll get hit with a medical misinformation, although this is on Moderna's website concerning that vaccine. So we'll go back to the scriptures.
Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up in pride is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yeah.
Now that's the scripture that the brother was reading. The last speaker after Zara, he left off on this verse. And I said, pay attention to it, because this is describing Esau and his characteristics. Go ahead.
Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home.
Okay, let's deal with that. He transgresseth by wine. What's the wine, brothers? Philosophies, ideologies, and all this, you know. He got Christianity out here. He got LGBT, XYZ out here. All these doctrines in which he transgresses by, but he pushes it on the people for them also to transgress. You know, you got the democracy, the whole gender equality, gender neutrality, non-binary shit. All this is to take you out of your natural, you know, God created state so that Esau can be your God. See, he can't be God over us.
That's right.
Because we know who our power is and we call on that power. But when you go and you get your gender changed and you get Esau is he's far-fetched, man. He's out there.
Right.
When you start doing all this shit and calling yourself non-binary, LGBTQ, you're no longer the Most High's creation.
Right.
But he's going to put a stamp, he's going to put a final seal on that with his mark. And once you get that mark, all bets are off. And you belong to the beast.
Right.
And Esau can play God over you.
Right. This goddamn cracker, goddamn cracker so wicked and so proud, he's now assigning genders at birth, man.
He's playing the Most High. The scripture tells you that. He's taking it, it's literal. It ain't figure of speech, you know. He should be, he think it
Himself to be God?
To be God, yes. Right. No, he's literally trying to play this thing out. And he want to get everybody in this singularity with machine in the realm in which he can play the Most High.
Right.
As long as you are a natural flesh and blood man, there's only so much he can do. You know, but he can get that max and that MOTB up in you, and then yeah, he can. I see you over there in Kroger, you know, or wherever. Or I see you, you know, this.
Hey, cut it off. You can't get nothing today.
Playing God, you know, whatever, or just make you drop dead. He want to have that power. And all people gonna give him that power. They gonna give it to him. No fight, no fuss.
Exactly.
No muss.
Exactly.
Right, we seeing it right now. Yeah.
Put it on, will they put it in this song or this? They gonna be rolling it up like Boosie told them. Sleeves up.
Hey, real quick for the brother get this, man. Actually, brother, so you have a newborn baby and a goddamn cracker, your son come out with a rod and he said, well, this is a girl. You gonna just accept that shit, baby? Hell no. That's what we at, man. That's what the fuck we at,
the
man.
birth certificates now.
Yeah.
Now reflect the children's true gender. They yeah.
And you see when they try to, you got girls playing, you got boys wrestling against running track, they got all that stuff in there now. With
in the Olympics and all that, yeah. Yep. It's the land of confusion. What you got?
Yeah, I had a precept to back up. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, starting at verse 3, and it reads, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
That day is the day of the Lord. It's not going to come, except they'll come a falling away first, which was us losing our heritage. We fell away from our heritage, knowing who we were. Jake don't even know who they are right now. And so they still fall. You got a lot of Jakes still falling away.
Right.
Yeah, and they don't want to know. They don't want to. Jake don't want to have no affiliation whatsoever with truth.
Right.
You know, we fell away from our homeland of Israel. You know, you tell a Negro he ain't African, you might have a fight on you.
Right, he will.
You know?
He will. I just passed by the Slacky brother, the Breakfast Club. They got a sign. They took the Breakfast Club upside down. They say building Wakanda one day at a time, man. no bullshit.
Yesterday the guy told that all the Israelites is dead.
Yeah, they pushing that.
And I didn't want to say nothing because I'm not in.
No, you don't say nothing.
I ain't say anything, but
don't say nothing.
The Israelites is all died out. I'm like,
Esau putting that
I
propaganda out
call
there.
up. I like, I ain't gonna say anything. I just keep quiet on that. I
Esau pushing that shit.
And then he gave me he was Jehovah's Witness, and he gave me the book. I just walked out.
Go ahead.
It says, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Right.
Esau is that man of sin.
Right.
But like I also did a lesson on this, that's the spirit. The ultimate revealing is going to come from who? We out here revealing this devil, but the ultimate revelation going to come from who? Yeah, it's all coming from him, but Esau going to do the ultimate revealing, but through the Most High. According to Psalm 64 and 8. He can make it his tongue to fall upon himself. So a lot of our people don't listen to us. We can tell them all day long, look, the so-called white man who's been ruling over us, he's the devil. That's going to go in one ear and not the other.
Right. Prophesy to his deceased. Don't tell us
But
that.
what is he doing now? He's revealing, he's showing his hand. And you still got Jake don't see it, but when they in a re-education center or staring up at a guillotine,
right,
they gonna say, damn, this man is the devil. Or when that Max got them jacked up, or they got the shakes or whatever the case may be, they're gonna say, damn, they told me this was me. And they just fucked up, can't hardly talk, stuttering and shit. This man is the devil.
Hey, a quick testimony real quick about my job. Mention my job. They giving out money for the whoever get the shit. So most of the motherfuckers got the shit. So they shot a round two, $100. You'll get the second shot. The black bitch, I'm going to get mine. She went and got it Friday. She missed work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. She came back and testified that she was fucked up near death in her bed after that shit. But I'm all right now. But you can see in her face that she was still fucked up, man. Right, bro?
Yeah, did you enjoy that 100?
Right, a bill.
Did you enjoy that 100 while you were laying up in the bed? Yeah, you had to spend that shit on something.
Yeah, well, she probably got some shit then when, had a celebration with the 100.
That bitch said within 2 hours of getting it, she was fucked up. She said she thought she was going to get it and go to her son's game. She said 2 hours she was in the bed, fucked up.
They think.
They were saying in prison, they giving dudes 10 packs of free noodles.
Yeah, about the noodles.
I saw that shit. I was hoping that
noodles.
was true.
There was a judge up in New York. There's a guy pleaded guilty to some crimes, and the judge ordered him as part of his sentence to get the vaccine. So that's setting the precedence, and with the prison, all of them gonna be forced to take it in the penitentiaries and the jailhouses, because they've been complaining already. Unsafe conditions. I'm in here with people that got it, and they got an answer for that. That's called auto-archeo, the Hegelian dialectic. Go ahead,
Right. The 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4. Who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
So he opposes all, it says. Anything that has anything to do on the right-hand side with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he opposes it. So that's this word, the truth of this word. He'll use it and pervert it, but the truth of this word, us coming out here preaching the word, that's why we get the most, at Great Millstone, get the most, what do you call it? Strikes. Right. We get the most strikes and council pages out of any Hebrew group. Right. Hebrew Israelite group. Because Esau is opposed to this, what we're doing. He's opposed to you just being an Israelite, period.
Brother had posted,
we the chosen.
No, a brother had posted on one of his pages on YouTube that they were striking his videos because of the Shalom. I just seen that today. He said, you say Shalom, but damn, you know what I'm saying? He said, they striking it because of that, man. Now, come on, man. That's not even a word that's in the English language in the dictionary. You have to create the algorithm for the machine to pick that up, man. That's intentional, man. So who Esau know what time it is, man. What's wrong with you niggas, man? He know the Most High power. This is the act of the Most High power which you witnessing right here, man. This is prophecy taking place, man. We got North and Southern Kingdom in this camp, man. That's prophecy, man. Right here in your fucking face, man. You niggas don't even understand what's going on.
Yeah, the LA camp, like, damn there, I don't know if it's half the camp, but it's a large portion of the LA camp. They all the northern camp.
Right. A bunch of them, right, bro? Strong brothers.
But they all throughout Great Millstone. Right. Even these other camps got Northern Kingdom up in them.
Right.
Yep. Hey, Most High blessed us, the Hebrew Israelites, to be fruitful and multiply.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Right, with a woman. He opposed that. So he opposed it all. When they say all, everything that the Most High has set up,
Right, exactly.
that's decent and in order, he's against it.
Right.
Yeah, he don't want you out here having heterosexual relations. He wants you doing some, even if you got a woman. What Johanna said, do it in the butt.
He was doing it like that. Yeah, man. Come on, man.
But I will warn you, you can catch
Right, help us.
Yeah. Man,
What's his confusion?
Yeah,
No, zero.
Go ahead, you can do it, but that's like the we were talking about the pharmaceuticals, you know. They give you the prescriptions, the drugs, and then they come with side effects.
Right.
That's the same concept that he came with. You can take this or commit that act, but this is some of the side effects, that negative side effects. You know.
Yeah, I want to say a word about the genderless babies. I believe like 2 or 3 years ago they had a little discussion on the news, and this woman said that they're going to basically set up a system to where a child from his birth to the age around 4 or 5, won't have the gender. They'll be called babies. And it says when a child gets around 4 or 5, he gets the choice to choose whether he want to be, the opposite sex or whatnot.
Wipe his ass and fire.
Right. Yeah, but let's think about that, man. Y'all allow kids to pay bills, or right to have their own, apartment, drive car, none of that. But this child has the power to choose his own gender, man. Like, do you understand the level of wickedness, man?
Right.
That this man is pushing, bro. A 4 or 5-year-old kid, sex is not on his mind, but ain't no sex. And different forms of oral sex is being taught to children, man.
Right. Pushing that heavy.
They have animation, books, you name it, man. I mean, it's being forced down their throats, okay? This is why we need salvation ASAP, man.
Right.
Because there's no true hope for our children but the Lord coming back, man.
None at all.
Right.
And this
No hope.
Yeah, ain't no hope for them, man.
It's the valley of the shadow of death.
And you mean to tell me the spirit ain't Rome ain't here, the spirit of Greek and Egypt ain't not here?
Right. Yeah, they call Rome they call it a paradise. No, they call it a pedophile paradise, man. Why? Because of the known pedophilia that was going on in ancient Rome, man. Now in Rome, if you was a mighty man, a man of war, you wasn't looked at as a homosexual or a punk because you was a man of war or a pedophile. But if you were having sex with a child 4 or 5 year old, man, you are a pedophile, man. But in ancient Rome, that was looked at as a thing of okay, he's a man of war and honor, so he don't get that stitch on him.
Right. They showed that in Spartacus, huh?
Yeah.
They had them gladiators, man. One of the biggest ones that was a killer. He was a goddamn punk, but they didn't label him as that. He was out there. He got in the ring. He slaughtered motherfuckers. He was a goddamn flamer.
Right. Augustus Caesar was a known pedophile. He had his own island, and they had put in the records that this man will molest a child so much that the child die, and then he'll just get rid of him, man. And they'll bring him more, you know? But that's the spirit of Esau Edom, man, of Rome. And this is the vibration that the earth is under right now.
Right. Yeah, Most High brought judgment on Pompeii.
Right.
Volcano.
Right.
Same bullshit.
Right.
Smoking.
Right. Locked them in the right where it was at, bro.
Right.
It had to be scary and horrible, bro.
Right. And there's still paintings and artifacts around Pompeii, man. You know, so when you see men with men, and orgies of 20, 30 men,
you're right.
That is high level wickedness, man.
Right, bro.
That is madness.
Yeah, that's a horrible death, bro.
Yeah, bro.
A lot of them suffocated. Gas, we wasn't no oxygen.
Right, bro. They still got some bodies preserved in ash, bro. That they kept, bro. That's bad. Oh my goodness. Horrible death.
Woo! Yeah, I gotta preach so real fast.
I shot you. Okay? They're gonna give reverence to the Most High, man. Y'all gonna bow down and give reverence to the Most High power, man. He's a terrible power, man.
Yep. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 12. And it reads, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him. All right, we're talking about Rome. And caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And this is what we're seeing in the planet Earth right now, brothers and sisters. Okay? All this homosexuality, all right, laws, passed for zoophilia, so like a zoophilia, and all manner of evil, it steals back from the ancient customs of Rome, man. Now, those ways, all right, go farther than Rome, but Rome magnified it, man. And the beast today, all right, a man in America, okay, the woman who rides the beast, she really, put on a global scale, man. You have over there in South Korea, in Japan, and different other Asian countries, they're having LGBTQ parades, man.
Right.
That was unheard of in China. Oh, well, I say over there in that region, man, because they will put you to death for that. But the influence of Babylon the Great, man. All right, that wine brother was speaking about.
We're going back to that. Transgressive by wine.
Yeah. It's heavy,
exactly
man.
What it is.
Yeah, we stand in the midst of that likeness.
Right.
This is that likeness of that beast that had the image, a wound by a sword but did live.
Right.
Esau set that image up. Yeah.
Go
ahead. Back in that.
Since my brother Gary, I just want to make a quick point real quick. Back, I ain't no history expert, man, but my old man was a history teacher, so they had history books in the house all the time. And since I came to the truth, I started to understand what I was reading more, which I didn't. I was just reading it. But there was a term that I started seeing that I was probably like in middle school, the Neo-Roman Empire. I'd always hear that term, but I never knew what the fuck it meant. Now, fast forward to 2021, I know exactly what the fuck it meant, bro. Even the white man wrote that book, he called this bitch the Neo-Roman Empire, man. Here it is, man. The image of this bitch, man, down to the fucking teeth.
Right. Yeah, the only thing different from ancient Rome and this present Rome is a cell phone, basically, man. All right, technology.
Yeah, technology.
Yeah, but the same custom and ways is still here, man. Rome had malls. They had, heated floors. Right. A road system, light bears, all these different things that we see today. Colleges, college cities. Right. It's the same thing.
The streets layout, right? Rough. That comes from Rome. The irrigation system and stuff. Rome.
Yeah.
All right. This 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 5. It says, "Oh, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know what withholdeth."
No. Go back over and say he opposed.
Okay, because like this 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
That was the point right there. Because we were speaking about how this devil, he's taking it to that next level. With all of his technology, right? He's playing God. Like the brother say, yeah, that's basically the only difference. Yep. It's just, you know, this internet and 5G and, you know, cell phones and all that. They got Jake hooked in. Yeah. He saw yeah, they got this, you heard of the, damn it, what they call it? Virtual universes now. Like, they getting ready, like, if the Lord don't come back, Esau is trying to set up, just like in the movie The Matrix. Well, everybody in pods living damn it, what's the term?
A virtual reality?
Virtual, right, living in a virtual reality, the water. That's where he's trying to take this. And he's sitting at the helm calling the shots. Right. Playing the Most High. So as the scriptures say, there's another prophecy that we see in this play out. But this devil is taking it to the next level. He thinks he's the Most High. And once you get his you get his serum, his as the scriptures say, his venom, right? It's a wrap. It's a wrap. He's gonna be able to basically remote control your ass like a drone. So there, that was the point right there, bro.
Yeah. Right, it's like it's in I'm paraphrasing, I might know, but in Ezekiel, I think it's in the 30th chapter, he's saying his wisdom increased and his riches increased by his wisdom and traffic, man. 28. And that's what this devil, what the brother said, that's what this devil is doing, man, with his technology and all this wickedness, man. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, we go back to
Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 2, and we started Habakkuk 2 and 4, 5. Yea, also, because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
So that's the same. Now this is the characteristics of the actions and behavior of the wicked, the devil, which also mimics what? The same behavioral characteristics of a cancer. A cancer not going to stay in one place, but it's going to spread and enlarge its desire, but everywhere that cancer goes, it's killing cells. That's this devil. This devil is a cancer, a blight upon mankind, right, man, that must be stopped. Right. And only the Most High can stop it. And, you know, through Yahweh Shai, his only begotten, will he be stopped. Right. But right, he enlarges his desire as hell, man. Wherever this devil goes, death, destruction, mayhem, bedlam, lawlessness, confusion. That's why them Ishmaelites over there so happy, man, that, you know, to get them out, you know, to get the U.S. military up out of Afghanistan. That's a major victory for them, although, you know, all that shit they pushing in the press, you're not gonna defeat the U.S. military. Right. They not. Now Russia or China maybe, but you run around in the desert and you're gonna beat motherfuckers that got satellites up in the sky. And until you can prove to me that you got some satellites up in the sky, you ain't nowhere on this man's level. Right. So you got to understand that that's propaganda. But which way is the narrative being steered, I can't say right now. But it's no way some Ishmaelites gonna just get a victory over the U.S. military. You talking about the U.S. military. And then on top, all of this, as the brother brought out, $85 billion worth of equipment and shit was left behind. That's come on, man. That smells like a setup. And like I've been speaking on, I sent a Wikipedia article to the brothers. We got to look up the Smith-Munn Act, which allows the government to propagandize the people.
Right.
The brother spoke about the Hippocratic Oath a little earlier. They had a news piece where these doctors walked out in Palm Beach. All these doctors walked out and said how they was they was overwhelmed and the resources was stretched thin and they was tired and this and that. When you look at the first doctor, he reading something. He looking down at the podium and motherfucker, if you overwhelmed, you don't need a paper to tell you that you overwhelmed.
Right.
If you sick and tired, you don't have to read from some notes. You gonna come from your heart and say, look, man, this going on, that's going on. You know what I'm saying? We dealing with this, we dealing with that. But he looking down from the script, and then the last motherfucker talking look like he trying to remember some shit.
Right.
Man, just know that a lot of this news is fake news.
Right.
That's why they had to get Trump out, along with, like the brother was speaking about, these leaders that's getting popped off, that's opposing the jab. They're not Trump opposed, what he was pushing about the hydrochloroquine and these alternative measures to the vaccine. And they were so adamant, we got to get this man out. We got to get him out. They was adamant. Yeah, so they can push this agenda. They got an agenda to push. They got a narrative for you. They need you to believe this narrative. You know what I'm saying? But right, yeah, that whole shit, man, there's no way. With all the drones and these supercomputers and satellites that can beam down, and if I stand out here and open my Bible, they can read it better than I can read it right here with my eyes.
Right, bro. And that's old technology.
And that's old. And the Ishmaelites defeated them. People not thinking.
Right.
Esau got people in the fight or flight mode, and logic and reason is shut down.
Out of them.
They in survival mode.
Logic.
You gotta get that. And I'm gonna get $100. They can't wait to go roll up them sleeves. What you got?
Right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 4. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast, who is able to make war with him? You know, so just back up the brother point.
That's
Right, of Ishmael, so-called defeating Esau's army. That is blasphemy, man. Scriptures say,
You talking about the
Hey, that's too much, bro. That's too much, bro. One of the wickedest things ever, bro.
But it seems like they always playing some PGK or Film
Shit, number 50 wickedness coming back to the mouth. The butt wickedness, bro.
Right. Yeah, you talking about the master of the sword.
Right, yeah.
On earth. Right. In the flesh. The king of the sword.
Right.
And Ishmael defeated the king, the man who's blessing is the sword. Come on, man. Yeah.
It was saying, it says, who can make war with the beast?
Right.
No one, man.
No one.
But the beast talking about NATO and the EU, but America controls that beast. Right. She's the woman that controls the beast, man. So to think that Ishmael got a few AKs, some missiles.
Right.
Boy, look, Esau got some shit that we don't even.
Back off.
He got tunnels and shit.
Right.
Allowing
Right.
is basically sacrificing men over there.
Right.
Military men.
Yeah, but but to talk about Ishmael defeated Esau in war, that is blasphemy, man. It's laughable.
Right. Esau can just really take man out the equation, and just use his technology and dominate in war.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Just obliterate some shit.
But then, You ain't heard, I hadn't heard years nothing about the Taliban resurged.
Exactly.
Same with now ISIS.
Right.
Resurged.
Right.
Yeah, they getting ready, they getting their pieces in place for the checkmate.
They heard shit about the fucking Taliban.
I
All
had
of a sudden. Now be different. Until all of a sudden,
it was just me.
like the jacket about pow, the Taliban.
Taliban, yeah. Go ahead, oh, that was the.
Yeah,
I mean, that was hard hitting right there. So yeah, that was the point there in Habakkuk 2. This man is a cancer upon man. And now he wants to get you all, these poisons up in your bloodstream. Yeah, brother.
Had a quick precept.
Let's get it.
Proverbs 14 and 32. The wicked is driven away and he just have hope in his death.
I got a quick one. Micah 2 and 2, and they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses, and take them away, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man and his heritage, man.
Right, that's why everybody it speaks about they should take up a taunting proverb.
Right.
I think, Yankee go home, Yeah, because he oppressed a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Ishmael being oppressed in his own heritage. We have been oppressed, Oh man, it don't get no worse than what we suffered.
We ain't got a heritage.
Yeah, we don't even have it.
We were convicts. What you talking
We
about?
fell away.
We were convicts, bro. What you talking about? Got it, man.
But
Black and proud, man.
That's more characteristics of this man Esau.
Right.
He's all about that oppression and enlarging his desire as hell, and death and hell don't follow him. Wherever he goes and set up shop. It sounds like ground beef. Yeah.
That wicked spirit, bro. Yeah, that way. I say, it seems like you never come to the playing.
Remember the cat on the bike?
Exactly.
You got something now?
Right. This is Obadiah chapter 1 verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks.
Right. And when you go to Isaiah, in the 14th chapter, it say, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? Because heaven, is a condition. Well, in that particular verse,
right,
is a condition played out. A position of stature, of highness,
right,
where you in rulership. So how did the scripture say, how art thou fallen? Read that.
It says, Obadiah chapter 1 verse 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks.
Right.
Whose habitation is high.
His habitation is high.
Right.
He's in his heaven. Go ahead, brother.
That said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down, said Yahweh. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they have enough?
Right.
If great gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? And basically, the Heavenly Father is saying that a thief, when a thief steals, he can't take everything.
He can't get all of it.
Yeah, he can't. But the Most High gonna take everything from Esau, man. I mean, this man won't have a damn grain of sand to hold on once the Most High bring that judgment, man.
He gonna have one thing, change.
Oh, change, yes, like.
That's it, change.
Yeah.
He gonna have very change, bro. In
Right.
rags.
That's right.
In rags.
And feathers.
Yeah, but Esau in his height, man, the Most High gonna bring him down, man.
Right.
All the way down. And these devils gonna truly be surprised and shocked, man, by them coming from having, trillions of dollars, having all the resources in the earth, man, having power, having that, that vigor, man, that he has over the earth. All of it gonna be gone, man. And the Most High gonna truly judge this man for all of his evil, man. I mean, this man has sins that we don't even know about. Wickedness that we can't even conceive right now.
Right.
But the Heavenly Father got the tab, man.
Right.
And this nigga gonna be judged.
Right.
And we in the midst of him coming down right now.
Because the scripture says this goddamn devil devise evil upon his bed, man. He can't. He's constantly thinking about wickedness and evil, man, and being diabolical, man. So he ain't never stopped, bro. So like the brother said, bro, they got shit this cracker doing, and we can't even fucking fathom, man, because he's the wicked, man. He's the fucking wicked, man, of the earth, man. He's that churl, man, that scoundrel, man, that man of perdition, man. Who else the fuck could it be, man?
Nigger.
Right, right. Who else, man? You ain't even no close second to make a dual comparison. There's only one, man. The pale bell, man. That Isaiah
14. I guess about the choice, bro.
You got it.
Okay, I'll read it for you. Want me to read it for you?
No, I thought you were still
No, that was it.
Isaiah 14 and 12, it reads, How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
You know what? I guess we got to jump up to about 10.
All right. Isaiah 14 and 10. Let's see.
Maybe 9.
Isaiah 14 and 5. Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of rulers.
So the staff representing the Most High going to break his power.
Right.
Exactly what the brother was just speaking about. He ain't going to leave this devil nothing.
Right.
Everything must go.
Right.
You know? Right. Go ahead.
Right. The scripture saying, Joe, his name should be no more in the streets, man. He'll take this cracker all the way down, man. Isaiah 13, Salaki 14 and 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow is come against us.
So this is when the Most High break that staff. It's going to be rejoicing. The earth is going to be at peace. The people going to have peace. You know? But until then, it's still mass suffering. And the scripture go, Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right.
But when the wicked bear rule,
mourn.
So this devil is still in rulership. There's great mourning worldwide, man. Brothers was telling earlier, speaking on some of the calamities, floods. And you think that ain't gonna affect the food production?
Right.
Floods all over the world, coupled with fires. Yeah. That food ain't being produced like, you know. And if you notice, a lot of these stores, man, a lot of products they ain't carrying a lot of the products that they used to carry in these stores.
Right.
You know, your choices are getting slimmer and slimmer.
Right.
Every time you go to the store. You know? Go ahead,
Verse Isaiah 14 and 9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee, Salaki. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming.
Right, hell, because we're in hell now. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the ones in hell. But the Most High say hell is going to be moved for him to meet him.
Right.
So he's going to come down out of that lofty, high position and be brought into hell. And it's going to be trading places like Aaron Russo showed you in the movie. It's going to be literally a trading of the places. Go ahead,
It stirreth up the dead for thee.
The dead of the other nations, like you see, Ishmael stirred up right now.
Right.
You know, in Greece, all over the world, the dead are being stirred up.
Right.
Why? Because of the actions of this devil, man. He's oppressed and brought tyranny to all people on the earth.
Right.
Go ahead.
Even all the chief ones of the earth,
Right.
go ahead. It has raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations.
All the kings of the nations. You know? So right, you got all these heads of states and nations that they, you know, around the world. Right, they They ready for the
Right,
devil
that's
to
right,
be taken
bro.
out too.
That's right.
They tired of being oppressed in their heritage.
Right.
You know?
Right. Shit, what was that? Damn, it's like, what is it? Remember I had posted that one of the leaders in one of the countries, he was like, democracy was like slavery.
Yeah. Right. Worse than slavery.
Right, son, that's what he says, it's worse than slavery, man.
Prime Minister of Pakistan.
Right.
That was the Prime Minister of Pakistan. I can't call his name, but he said, yeah, Western culture is worse than death.
Right.
Yeah, don't nobody know that more than the Hebrew Israelites.
Right, right.
Because we right here locked into this Western culture. And the majority of our people love it.
Oh, love it.
But when you go to Isaiah the 28th chapter, Most High talking to Jacob and said, your covenant with death will I disannul. So right, this is death. Western culture is death, but it's worse than death. You got to deal with your woman being equal or above you. You got to, you know, if you're a Hebrew, if you're a man, it's hell in America. But if you're a Hebrew Israelite man, you ain't got a snowball chance in hell in this this society. You know, and then people, well, you got Jake trying to circumvent the curses as if they can, and finding themselves to be more and more, you know, well, actually getting entangled in Babylon by trying to get around the curses. You know, you got Jake talking about getting in Bitcoin and invest in this and invest in that, trying to get over these curses, but that's locking you more into this system.
Right. Jake locked into that goddamn Bitcoin.
All that shit. And that's going to put you right into the blockchain, which ties right into the MOTB.
Right.
So that means, y'all, you invested in all this Bitcoin, you're going to let it go?
Exactly.
No, you're going to go.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Jake out here talking about, I'm a millionaire on the Bitcoin.
Right.
You can't touch it. But when Esau going to make it usable, but guess what you're going to have to do?
You're going to have to get that MOTB if you want to spend your little change. See, Esau baiting you niggas in. Esau
carried on the stick.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, Imran Khan, the Pakistani prime minister, when you said...
That's what I said.
Oh, I didn't know you said his name.
No, I don't know. Oh,
he said his name.
Yeah, Imran
okay.
Khan.
Right.
Oh, that was
worse than death, worse
say
than
it
slavery.
one more time, man.
Imran Khan. IMRANKHAN, Imran Khan.
Right. He said Western culture is worse than slavery. What's translation? Democracy, man.
Right, and then
Democracy.
then the U.S. government try to paint out these all the other nations to be the terrorists of the earth.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Shit, ain't no bigger chance on earth than the goddamn pay
Then
mail.
you ask these stupid ass people, well, you don't ask them, but they'll tell you, oh, you better be glad you live in America. We ain't got to deal with. Man, that's because Esau, through his media machine, put these other nations in a horrible light.
Yeah.
And that shit don't really be like that.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, they got certain strenuous laws in place, but look at the crime rate.
Right.
Exactly.
Like they were doing, it's like you brother real quick, like how they painted that picture of Baghdad and Saddam Hussein, man, before they went over there and murdered. Man, Baghdad, bro, Baghdad was beautiful, bro. If you ever looked at any pictures before, bro, I'm talking about, man, flowers,
Before he enlarged his desires.
Exactly. Just like we sitting out here and see these naked trees in Baghdad, these trees would bear fruit, flowers, you see animals walking around, and people at peace, man.
And
I was thinking about Libya. I was gonna say
No, same thing, right?
the Outcast, they made the song
Bombs over Baghdad.
Yeah.
Right, bro?
Esau came.
Bro, that place is a shithole now, man. But they painted that as the worst of the worst. The people had more, their culture was more on more decent than this bullshit over here. I'll
Right,
put it like that.
men get to be more of a man in these other countries.
Right.
You know?
back east.
Yeah, back
Right.
east.
And the women don't rule. I posted the clip to they labeled them as the Taliban, but it was just the goddamn the Ishmaelites. The woman was saying, and she asked them a question. Since the women's rights are growing, do you think they ever get into political office? They cover their mouth, start laughing, man. They not having that shit, man. But over here in America, but it's all the will of the Most High. He said a new thing is in the earth, man.
Hey, all these taxes in the form of insurances, is because all these different insurances we got to pay is really just another tax. All these laws that oppress you. If these other nations don't got all these different laws that just oppress you,
right,
you know
to
what I'm
the
saying?
fullest extent. Right.
Speed limits, you gotta go to speed limit, you gotta wear seatbelts, you gotta do all this stuff.
Yeah.
And if you don't do it, well, you should wear a seatbelt, but the thing is, if you don't and they pull you over, now you gotta pay a hefty fine. You got it,
But you ain't fucking got it.
yeah, you ain't got it.
Isaiah 14:10, it reads, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows.
And America looking real weak right
Weak.
now. Right. And you gotta understand that these other nations looking at this.
Right.
And be like, shit.
They like Birdman, yeah.
Yeah.
They like Birdman, yeah.
Yeah.
Get your damn ass.
You got it.
It reads, in verse 11, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
And a worm dealing with decay, this, destruction, corrosion.
Right.
The what? Corrosion. This place is corroded.
This place is corroded.
Come on.
When they did the infrastructure grade a couple of years ago, I believe it was like a D plus.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man. A D plus? That's a flag, man. It's just a fancy flag F, man.
Right, this place is rusted out.
It is, bro. The worm is spread under this place.
It's a goddamn piss smell.
It just came through. I don't know.
Welcome to Babylon.
This is fucking terrible.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
God damn, bro. Verse 12. Hard thou fallest from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning.
Oh, you falling from heaven. Oh, Lucifer is referring to this devil Esau. Right. Here's the Lucifer, the light bearer right now. The brother was speaking on Ezekiel a while ago. Is that Ezekiel 17? No, it's when it say thou art wiser than Daniel. That's in 28:2. Come on. Yeah. So how is he falling from heaven? Oh, Lucifer, he's the light bearer. He's the one that's wiser than Daniel.
Right. This is the true understanding, because you have certain so-called Christian scholars that say that that's when Satan was cast out of
Right.
Cast out of heaven.
Yeah, right. That's what they say in the church house, bro.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
Right, yeah. Hey, if you go into Lucifer, it'll tell you that it's talking about the king of Babylon. But our people don't go into words.
Yeah, and it tell you that he's a man.
Right, he's a man. Yeah, because if you read, starting at verse 4, it tells you the subject matter is the king of Babylon. That's what he's talking about. But our people don't read, and Jake damn sure don't comprehend, man.
That's right. That's right. Verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High Power.
And that's us, the Hebrew Israelites. And he did that. But the Most High getting ready, like I said, it's going to be a changing of the guard.
Right.
Beginning with Yahweh, when Yahweh shot cracked in the clouds with the host of heaven, it's going to be on. It's going to be on, and it's going to be hell to pay.
Hell to
Oh, you got it, Doc.
Isaiah 14:13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High Power. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble and did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners?
So that's the point, man. That this devil, he's being brought down, and he's being brought down by the hand of the Most High. And there's no getting around it. He's done, his time is up. He got to play out the last few seconds of his rulership, according to the will of the Most High, he ain't doing nothing that the Most High ain't allowing him to do. That's not in line with the will of the Most High. Right? With Maxine, that's the will of the Most High. Right? That mark of the beast was prophesied. Go ahead, Doc.
I was gonna make a quick point. He think he's coming up into everlasting rulership, and really he's getting brought down.
Yeah, brought down
forever.
Right.
That's it.
Check that out.
Yeah. And speaking of the part where it said that he made the world a wilderness, the brother was talking about how they went and destroyed, basically different countries in the Middle East, man. And those countries that Esau destroyed is a part of the Fertile Crescent, man, which is abundance of life and greenery right there in those regions, man.
That's why he over there.
Right. That's what.
Or why he was
right.
over there.
Right. That's what Abraham was at, man. In those different lands, man. It's beautiful over there.
Right.
But Esau destroyed all that shit, man.
Right.
Just bombed it. Right.
A wilderness.
A wilderness. Yeah, man.
Uninhabitable, how you say that word?
Uninhabitable.
Yeah.
Place.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, God brothers, get home and go Google Cedars of Lebanon and look how beautiful them trees are,
Right.
man.
Oh,
And
man.
that's today when the earth ain't even giving its full year, man. This place is beautiful for this goddamn devil.
I know.
Spread, man.
It's a shame the Most High had to smoke this place, but he got to smoke it.
Hey, they got certain rivers and bodies of water, how to say it like that. So they got signs saying you can't eat none of the marine life.
Shit polluted.
Yeah, you can't.
Bro, I seen the goofy by my house fishing in the goddamn canal the other day, bro. I was just like, God damn, you don't eat that shit? But that's a goddamn goose. So
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Them heathens can bear that trash and garbage like that. They can eat that trash and be okay. Jake met the shit. Jake eat it. Jake going right to the hospital, man. Yeah.
God damn.
Well, hey, we pray that you brothers was edified. To the next one, Shalom.
Shalom. Some of them canal catfish, bro.